guys and girls. Well, today we have got a TV to unbox and have a look at. It's actually not a TV. It is actually the P2 e-bike by InMotion. Now, I'm not quite sure what it says on there, but it makes no sense, so there's no point in even remembering it. So it's not actually in a TV box per se. It does have a picture of a TV on it. We're not quite sure why. So I'm going to try and turn this around now without wrecking the whole studio. Okay, now you can see what it actually is in the box, or should be in the box. So, need a trusty knife. Let's unbox it. We have been waiting a long time for these. Oh, it's actually two boxes. So I'm going to take the inside box out and put it on the table and get rid of the outside box with the picture of a TV on it. It's like Russian dolls. In that box was another box which is identical, slightly smaller. This is the most awkward thing ever. Right, we've got pedals, not foot plates, pedals. Boom, boom. What looks like a charger, unit, and this. That's the bike. Instruction manual and a full-on instruction manual. A 13 and 15 mil spanner. Oh, we got some keys attached. I'm assuming this goes up like that, which it does, and then this clicks into place, like so. Well, that was pretty self-explanatory, wasn't it? Pneumatic tyres, front and rear. The motor's in the rear by the looks of it, and it's 36 volt, 350 watts. A power is 280 watt hours, which will be the battery for the P2. Max speed at 20 kilometers an hour. Looks like a very, very comfortable saddle. We need to now put on the pedals, I reckon. Oh my god, I like it. So we've got a battery pack here and a USB port on the back, so you can charge your phone on the go. Double headlight on the front, which doesn't turn. That's an interesting one. So the headlight doesn't turn where you're steering. It's fixed to the front here. I hope that's a really wide beam, because otherwise it doesn't really. Most bikes you put the headlight up here, don't you? And when you turn, it shines. Whereas this isn't going to do that. Disc brakes, front and rear. Left pedal's counterclockwise and right one screwed clockwise. So this should, it won't thread in there. One screws one way, one screws the other. This is clockwise for right, and the other one's counterclockwise. Okay, well, we'll do the rest of the setup out in the corridor. Through we go. Look at this little side stand. It's like a little monkey bike. That's what it's like. The seat does feel really nice and soft. So we've got a little twist grip here. Twist grip. Some sort of button. Right, so you got off, on. Oh, need some keys. Blip, blip. Oh, look at that. The light's lit, telling you how much battery you got left. And we're on. So I give it a go. And a kickback stand. Right, what does? Oh, that's throttle. So I've got the throttle going there. It's actually kicking me forward. So that's not me. Nothing on the pedals. It actually take way up with no pedaling. No pedaling. Very little pedal. The ultimate lazy man's bike. Disc brakes are working. I've got a light on as well. Ah, that is that switch. That's the light switch. What's the red thing do? Hey, quietest horn in history. Non-intrusive though. Right, I'm just going to pedal it now. Oh. Ah, so it's assisting me now. Oh, this is brilliant. This is brilliant. I start pedaling, just picks up. No effort, effortless. Oh. She's wheelable. You ready for this? Here goes a wheelie. Oh, that is brilliant. Let's turn off the light. Don't need a light. Like Nelly Furtado. Turn off the light. Brilliant. Little trick machine. This is awesome. So you can just kick the sides down, don't you? You can just don't have to pedal at all. You can, but I would start pedaling to get the real experience. You could put your feet on the pedals if you want. So I've switched him on to maximum power. He's on max power. I switched him on to maximum power in the app. So you can connect to it with the app. Let's try that. So I've got several modes: non-assistance, limited assistance, and max assistance. So it says we're on 62% battery with a remaining mileage of 12.3 miles. Now I think the app's still broken. I think that's kilometers. 12.3 kilometers it means. I'll put it back onto max assistance and see what that feels like. Then I'll try it with no assistance and see what that feels like. Report back. Oh, whoa, yeah, that picks up massively quicker. I just stop pedaling now, basically. I can stop pedaling if that's out. As long as you're turning the pedals, I'm not even pushing against the pedals here. This is all motor. There's no resistance. I'm not doing anything. I'm just turning my legs around. And it's bombing along. Automatically. As soon as you stop pedaling, it stops. Let's go. Acceleration. So that's pedaling hard. Now I'm not doing anything really. Let's try it with no assistance at all. And so that would just be relying on you to pull the throttle back, basically. Let's try that again. So now it's just a push bike. So I'm going to look how easy it is to adjust the saddle. As far as I know, just going to be a quick case of lob it up a little bit. Very comfortable though, has to be said. That's a bit better, a bit better. So assist, non-assist mode is just like riding a push bike as you'd expect. So that's all good. Oh, almost came off the back then. It's the P2 wheelie challenge. I would say it's wheelie good, but oh, whoops. Oh, almost made the white line. So we have got a brake light. We've got a brake light here, look. Press it on and it flashes. And then goes solid. Let go. Once we turn the lights on. Oh, hey, there we go. So front light headlights on. And the rear lights on. Hey, do you want to have a go, Brucey? Do you? Let's have a quick look to see how easy, how much does it fold down? So you turn off the machine, like so, put the key in your pocket. How compact can you make it? So I suppose you drop the seat, but this will get marked up. It's actually got a warning sticker on here saying this will get marked up if you do put it up and down. So this will go that low. So you could lock that in place. Unlock this one. I'm trying to push it down. It's not going. You have to pull that out a tiny little bit and push it down, I think. And then that folds down like that. So that's how compact you can make it. Is like that. Which the handlebars are out of the way, to be fair. So, but it doesn't fold in half. It's not like the back end comes. It's not like a Brompton. It still retains essentially the same length, so you can't get any shorter. But you can lose this top part of the handlebars. And weight is, I mean, that is pretty light. Pretty light, considering it's got a battery sat in it. And a simple case of just doing that to get back and going again. There we are. Good. Sweet. So you just need a key. Horn could be louder, but then again, it's not intrusive, and you could probably hear it as a pedestrian. It's not too loud, it's not going to scare people. And of course you could put your torches on here and all sorts on the pillar. You could do if you wanted to pimp it up, pimp your P2. I am now going to head off and do the range test on the P2. And then once I've done that nice long range test, I'll be able to work out and tell you my thoughts on it. So I'm going to head off now. Got a couple of GoPros fitted. Going to leave the main cameraman behind, head out and just see how far it'll go on. I'm going to do it on sort of limited assistance, so not maximum and not off, and see how long it lasts. Now, I'm a little bit lazy, so there's a good chance I'm going to use mostly the motor power. And we'll just see where we get to with that. I'm going to log it on Map My Ride, because that's the most accurate. And just check it out, see how it does. I'm not really doing anything, it's just full throttle on the old Dubry, on the old throttle. And then, so I'm twisting it back, and that's what's doing all the work. So the gearing, even if I fling my legs around, isn't enough to get any propulsion. So I'll have to go like flat out like that just to get even some push. So I think it's going to be freewheeling down hills, and then pedalling up hills, and on the flat, or downhill, not really doing anything. The flat, not really doing anything at all, I think. And it's really stable at high speed, hope you can hear me. Doesn't feel wobbly at all. Must be doing 25 miles an hour there. So the seat is ridiculously comfortable. Very nice. Which is unusual. One thing that puts me off biking is a flipping sore saddle. So I'm full throttle here. In a minute, it's going to be, if I come off the throttle perhaps, come off the throttle and start pedaling. There we go. So I'm pedaling now, like a lunatic. I look like a big giant on a tiny little bike. And actually, yeah, it's equivalent to riding on the flat, I reckon. Just sort of pedaling away. It's just assisting me up this hill. And the gearing's a bit low, I would have said. You could do with a derailleur on it, on the back really, for any meaningful pedaling. But if you're not aiming on doing pedaling, you just want to do a little bit, it's fine. 5 miles in. So I'm going to have to go really slow until the pedals kick in. Now the pedals are kicked in, I'm giving it some assistance, and this steep hill usually would be knackering, whereas the motor power on this is enough just to make it easy. Another steep hill, so despite that, my pedals aren't kicking in yet even. The motor is pulling me up here, no problem. Just starting to kick in now, the pedals, as in some resistance. 7.6 miles, and I haven't even broken a sweat. Nothing. Brilliant. Well, I have done 8.83 miles with an average speed of I think about 13 miles an hour, 40 minutes of riding. And it's showing 43% remaining on the battery, which seems to be accurate. It says about another 8.7 miles, which would seem about right. There she is. So the mudguard's done a really good job. I've got no dirt on myself at all after going through several pedals. It's worked remarkably well. Obviously you wouldn't have these stuck on there, but looking good. He's on charge. The InMotion P2. I have to put it back on charge because I was hoping someone would be here to give me a lift. Sadly, they are not. It's another 9 miles to do, essentially. I'm giving a bit of a kick. Whoa, flipping heck. I'm giving a bit of a kick. Whoa, flipping heck. Whoa, I hope I got that on camera. Wowee. Flipping heck. It's a grey and rainy day, and here we are out on the new InMotion P2, and we're going to get a view of it from the opposite gender. So the wife is going to have a go and see how she gets on with it. Now, as you might see, these tyres are pneumatic tyres. They got a nice thick sidewall, so let's see what's on stuff like this and mud and other such trails. We'll see how we get on with it. Alright Amy, are you ready for this?
Yes.
Gonna give it a go, are you?
Yeah, I can't
You're
wait.
a bit excited about riding, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're used to riding the InMotion L8F scooter.
I am, and I'm used to riding a bike, and it's hard work. This should have less
This isn't going to be hard work, let me tell you that.
I could do
Well, we
the
haven't tried it off road, but...
Yeah, my bike, I get puffed out. This looks like I might enjoy this.
Cool, right, so to turn it on, just turn the key. Boom! There you go. And if you need to use the horn, very loud, don't jump. Right, and you need to kick the side stand back, obviously.
Backwards?
That's the one. And so when you pedal, it'll assist. That's the mode it's in at the moment.
Side. So do I need to accelerate or anything?
You've got an accelerator on there.
Yeah.
But just pedal, basically, to start with. We'll try that. So can you feel it assisting you?
It's doing it. It's because it's going downhill too. Whee!
Ready? Let's see acceleration. Ready? Steady. Pull the throttle back. Go. And just like that, she's gone. Look at that. The mud guards have worked well. You've gone flying through the mud and you're not muddy.
Yeah, I thought I was going to get quite wet then.
So, thoughts so far?
Well, so far, I've only ridden it a short distance, but I am loving it because it's very light. Just now I turned all the way around to do another shot, so it's very easy to turn. I'm used to riding a granny bike with a basket on the front and everything. Quite heavy with no gears. So this is nifty. I tried pedalling and I don't think you could go on a pedally bike ride because it just automatically kicks in so far. Could be wrong. So if you wanted to go on a bike ride, I don't think it would work, would it? A normal bike ride with a bit of assistance on the hill. We'll see.
How are you getting on?
I'm using the motor most of the way, I'm finding. Pedalling, there's no need because it's automatically using the assist mode. So although we are going downhill, I'd like to see how it feels going uphill, whether we're still going to get any pedalling at all, whether you need to, or it kicks in automatically.
So we could actually turn off that assist you want and film you, see what it's like without any motor assist at all.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Let's do that
because sometimes I quite like to have a little bit of exercise, so let's
Now it's
see.
just a bicycle now.
So
So we've turned it off. There shouldn't be any assistance. Give it a go.
Oh yeah, feels like my bike.
So no motor cutting in now, is there?
No, that's good. So you could choose a bit of both.
Well, also, if you ran out of battery,
You could just pedal it home.
just like a normal bicycle, it's not heavy. So it's not like some electric bikes where there's a payoff because you've got a lot of extra weight. This one is so light. Won't fit. Oh no.
What did it go in like that?
No, it won't, 'cause it'll be resting on. No, you'll be resting on the caliper. Oh, good job of me, that would be smashed up.
Well, it doesn't matter because I can just do that.
Yeah, good idea. So in summary, Amy, what do you think?
I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed the fact that on that mode you can pedal and go for it, but also just now you put me in the other mode. What was it called again?
Maximum assist, I think it
Maximum
is.
assist mode, which means if you keep your feet going round just even really, really slowly, there's no push, but it makes you go quite fast and you don't even have to pull the throttle. You just go easy, nice. Enjoyed that ride.
To summarise, my take on the InMotion P2, you probably gathered that it really isn't one for actually cycling. So if you're a cyclist and you want to do sort of a load of efforts and a load of sprints, it's not going to happen. The gearing's too low, as I've already said, and really, as far as I can see, that's been put there to get around the legislation about having pedals. Now it does work with pedals, but only up to about 5 or 6 miles an hour, and then you rely on the motor or the throttle. So from that point of view, you're not going to do much efforts on that bike, shall we say. It's going to be more or less relying on the motor, unless you're going up very steep hills or going very slow. i.e. 5 miles an hour. Every other aspect is absolutely brilliant. So very small, nimble. The pneumatic tyres are a really nice little touch. So on the off-road stuff, it's nice and smooth. The seat, really nice to sit on, no problems there. Every other aspect of it is absolutely brilliant. And the size it actually takes up is so small that for portability on trains and buses and things like that, it's going to be a lot easier. Not quite the same as electric unicycle, which is obviously about one wheel width of that and one wheel length, so a lot smaller, less than half the size. But even then, this is no escaping it. It's a very small, compact designed bike. So if you want to cycle places, that's the way to do it. The other thing is, if the battery goes completely dead, or if you just want to turn off that feature, it is just like riding a bike. It's not massively heavy. I've ridden some e-bikes where the bike's just really heavy. You wouldn't want to be cycling more than a mile or two after the battery runs out. Whereas with this, you can just mosey along like a normal bike. It's so light. So I absolutely love it. And we will be keeping that one in the family and bombing about on it as and when. The kids had a quick go on it and they were able to do it. Mario, who's behind the camera, he couldn't ride it. We might have put some bonus footage in of this actually. Yeah, we probably will. Yes, put some bonus footage in. Mario wasn't able to ride it. And then, a day later, he had it nailed. As you will see. So it's a big thumbs up from me. The range seems adequate. The range is dependent on how much you want to pedal and the terrain you're on. But it seems absolutely adequate. I mean, as you saw from the range test, 18 sort of miles is going to be where it's at. Yeah, big thumbs up for me.